A recap of fiscal court yesterday, a lengthy meeting, as well as some more big events coming up in Barron County, and a look at your weather forecast. It's all coming up next Wednesday with Wes. My guest host Jeff Jaggers joins me at 6:30. Stay tuned.
A local radio service of Royce Radio Incorporated. This is WCLU Glasgow, WCLU FM Munfordville, Glasgow. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Peter King. Police say they've arrested a Maricopa, Arizona YouTube star and her 2 adult sons for abusing the woman's 7 adopted children. They say were malnourished, underweight, and punished repeatedly. More live from correspondent Vicki Barker.
This was the very public face. Michelle Hackney's YouTube series Fantastic Adventures showed the children roughhousing or carrying out capers at home. Charming, funny escapades generating nearly 800,000 subscribers, hundreds of millions of views, and revenue for Hackney herself.
What are you trying to do, blow her cover?
But behind the scenes, police say the children were being starved and abused, beaten or pepper sprayed if they forgot their lines, locked in a closet without food or sanitation for days at a time. She's been charged with multiple child abuse counts. YouTube has demonetized the channel. Peter?
With large areas of Wisconsin, Missouri, Iowa, and Nebraska underwater, Vice President Pence promises help. CBS's Don Daler says it's needed.
Nebraska's governor says this is the worst flooding the state has ever seen. Here in Winslow, parts of a building floated into someone's backyard and cars are strewn around in the mud. From the air, you can see roads and railways that are impassable.
The new EPA administrator says climate change is low on his priority list. CBS's Major Garrett spoke with Andrew Wheeler for CBS This Morning.
The drinking water today worldwide is probably the biggest environmental threat we have.
If I hear you correctly, you're saying all of this tension, energy, politics over on climate change is essentially misguided.
We have 1,000 children die every day worldwide because they don't have safe drinking water.
The first funerals have been held for those killed in last week's mosque shootings in New Zealand. CBS's Steve Futterman is in Christchurch.
The sad goodbyes are underway. The first to be laid to rest, a 44-year-old father and his 15-year-old son, both from Syria. They were placed in graves next to each other. This woman felt the pain of the loss.
They were not doing anything. They were not harming anybody.
And on Friday, the one-week anniversary of the massacre throughout New Zealand, there will be a 2-minute moment of silence.
The FDA okays a new drug for women with postpartum depression. Stephanie Hathaway took part in clinical trials.
The first 12 hours, I didn't feel any different. I went to sleep. I woke up, and the thoughts were gone.
Performers for a 50th anniversary Woodstock concert have been announced. They include Jay-Z and Dead & Company and a few veterans who were there in '69, like Santana, John Fogerty, Country Joe and the Fish this summer in Watkins Glen, New York. S&P futures are down 1. This is CBS News.
You have enough things to worry about every day. Insurance shouldn't be one of them. You can leave worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Here's a deal from Sprint that you won't want to miss. Right now, when you switch to Sprint, we'll give you $50 on a prepaid MasterCard for each new phone you lease. The card is issued by MetaBank, member FDIC. Just register for the card online and you're good to go. That's right, $50 for each new phone you lease when you bring your number to Sprint. And when you get a new iPhone, you get an incredible new iPad for $99. Plus, a $100 prepaid MasterCard. And don't miss all the other great deals you'll find waiting for you. Visit a Sprint store this weekend only for sizzling Sprint Saturday deals. Cards require 60 days of service before card ships. iPad 6th Gen 32GB, $417 per month after $15 monthly credit for 24 months. Credit applied within 2 bills. Requires new line on qualifying plan. If you cancel early, remaining balance due. Taxes due at sale. Offer not available everywhere, subject to credit and $30 activation fee. Restrictions apply.
The Library of Congress has chosen 25 new entries for its National Recording Registry, a sampling from CBS's Deborah Rodriguez.
In 1958, Richie Valens sang a tribute to Mexico to the beat of rock and roll. Around the same time, Sam and Dave paved the way for the Blues Brothers, and the following year in 1968,
Jimmy, head with hair, long.
the anthem of a generation. A year later, Neil Diamond's tune that would become the anthem for Boston fans. And in the next decade, Allie Willis, who wrote the lyrics for Earth, Wind, and Fire's hit, said they chose the 21st because it sounded good. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Baseball's traditional opening day isn't until next Thursday, but the Seattle Mariners and Oakland A's have started their regular seasons this morning. In Tokyo, Peter King, CBS News.
If you need anything from a simple home repair to a major remodel, you need to know about Home Advisor. It's a totally free service that instantly connects you with top local service pros.
Home Advisor is a very easy way to find a home contractor, and for me, it's the only way.
You can use Home Advisor for everything. Your house cleaning, your painting.
Electricians, plumbers, handymen. We've had nothing but fabulous every single time.
Just select the type of work you need done, and Home Advisor's Pro Finder technology instantly finds top pros in your area. You can read customer reviews of the pros, even use their cost guide to find out what hundreds of other repair and improvement projects cost in your area.
I think everybody should use Home Advisor. In fact, I tell everybody to use Home Advisor.
Home Advisor is a total solution to any type of work you would ever want to do around your house.
And best of all, it's completely free. Go to homeadvisor.com or download the free app.
Home Advisor.
You may already know about the EPB's Roundup program, where you can round your electric bill up to the nearest dollar, and that money goes to community relief to help those who are less fortunate pay their electric bill. You can now increase the charitable amount you add to your EPB bill to any amount you choose, $1, $2, $5, $10, or even more. Say your electric bill is $94.14 and you want to round it up by $5. Your bill would actually be $100. To make your change to your EPB bill, contact the Glasgow EPB.
Have you considered what your retirement looks like? Here are some things about retirement that may surprise you. 64% of retirees say they are confident about having enough money to live comfortably throughout their retirement years. Yet according to the Economic Policy Institute, nearly half of families have no retirement account savings at all. In 2017, more than 67% of retirees depended on Social Security as a major source of their income. The average monthly Social Security benefit at the beginning of 2018 was $1,404. Due to health care costs associated with living longer, 26% of workers now intend to keep working until age 70 and beyond, and 10% don't intend to retire at all. The 65 and older group is expected to become larger and have more influence in the future. Have you made arrangements for health care? Are you comfortable with your investment decisions? If you are unsure about your decisions, give the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson, or Brian Basinger a call at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hilliard W. Alliance LLC. Member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Morning, everybody. It's 6:07, 31 degrees here in downtown Glasgow, getting you set for another good hump day here in southern Kentucky. We'll get things started with our weather forecast and our birthday list, and we'll start with the birthdays right now. I want to say happy birthday to Don Cook, who strikes the 70 gong this morning. That gong is coming your way in just a moment. We've got Bill Humphrey on the list, Cody Hogue, Loretta Norris, Mary Wagner. We got Nate McCandless turning 12 today. Kevin Houchin celebrates. Marty Fleener with the birthday. Michelle Houchin Simpson. Brian Simpson with the birthday. Jeremy Parker. Mandy Runyon. Michelle Davis. And Peyton Harem turns 2 today. And your good as gold person of the day today is Terry Murray. Terry turns 60 tomorrow, but she's going to be good as gold today. So if you see Terry Murray around town, be sure to pat her on the back and tell her she's good as gold. From our friends at WCLU and A Little Taste of Texas, where good friends meet for great food and home for the best steaks in town. We'll be giving away that free meal coming up on Friday, so Terry is the third of 5 contestants for this week. It's a chilly morning, but not quite frosty, but it is 31 degrees currently in downtown Glasgow. Ray Stajic has more from the Weather Channel.
Hanging on to dry weather for one more day, and even the rain that's coming isn't going to be all that much. After we go through the nighttime hours tonight, tomorrow morning, it should be done. Then back into sunshine and I'd say unseasonably cool weather till the tail end of the weekend when the next chance of rain comes in with more mild weather. A few clouds this morning. We're going the chilly side. We are down below average as we started the day. And a cloud-sun mix this afternoon, 62. It's about average. Tonight, 43 with the rain coming in after 1 a.m. Showers tomorrow morning, then overcast in the afternoon. We are cooler behind this system. A little west-northwest breeze tomorrow, 51. Friday, sunshine returns, 58. Saturday, mostly sunny in the mid-50s, then rain developing on Sunday afternoon and milder in the mid-60s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. And as we're looking at the constant coverage in-studio radar screen here, we can see the state of Kentucky is currently dry, but anywhere west or northwest of us is absolutely getting plenty of rain, and so we could see some of that system a little bit later on this evening. Plenty to look forward to in the way of weather. As far as the weekend's concerned, going to be a nice weekend, but unseasonably cool temperatures. But I'll take it. Right now, again, as I said, we're at 31 degrees, and our current conditions, the humidity is 88%. No rain in the last 24 hours. Winds are calm. The barometer's at 30.25. That's what we have so far. And all of our various gauges, we'll have the live and local news you depend on next here on WCLU.
Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
7. For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting. The Barron Fiscal Court, Barron County Detention Center, and Johnson Controls have taken the first official steps towards a partnership that will cut energy and utility costs while offering a second chance for inmates. The Second Chance Reentry Program would be available to state inmates in the Barron County Jail to learn the basics of industrial maintenance and get certification in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning maintenance. The program is being utilized in certain areas of the United States, including the Louisiana State Penitentiary. According to Philip Lowry, North American Director for State Government Business at Johnson Controls, Inc., says not one graduate of the program has been back in jail in the state of Louisiana. Some have reported as much as $100,000 in annual earnings in their first year out of the correctional system. Lowry says the program will help to meet a high demand of labor needed in the HVAC field.
By the year 2022, it is anticipated that there will be more than 115,000 jobs that are commercial HVAC positions that are unfilled in our nation.
Judge Executive Michael Hale made the motion to begin with an assessment by Johnson Controls to move forward with plans to partner in the future. In other business, the court held a hearing to determine whether the Glasgow Daily Times or the Barron County Progress would be the paper of record or the newspaper with the most paid circulation in the county. The court voted unanimously that the Glasgow Daily Times will remain the paper of record. When government is legally bound to purchase advertising for certain events and notices, the paper of record gets the revenue from the advertisements. Kentucky State Police is seeking assistance from the public in attempting to locate 17-year-old Haley Brown of Liberty, Kentucky. Haley is 5 foot 6 inches, 165-pound white female with brown hair and blue eyes. She was last seen on Murphy-Wolford Road on February 26 at approximately 8:30 p.m. If anybody has information regarding her whereabouts, please contact the Kentucky State Police, Post 15, at 1-800-222-5555 or contact your local law enforcement agency. Trooper Billy Begley is investigating. Kentucky's resurgent hemp sector flexed more economic clout in 2018, with processors reporting sharply higher sales and farmers reaping more than twice as much income from their crop. The state's agriculture commissioner said on Monday the state's hemp processors reported $57.75 million in gross product last year, compared with $16.7 million in 2017. Also, Ryan Quarles said that processors spent $23.4 million in capital improvements and employed a total of 459 people last year. Processors paid Kentucky farmers $17.75 million for harvested hemp materials in 2018. That's up from $7.5 million the year before. The numbers were based on licensed processors' reports to the Kentucky Department of Agriculture and provided a snapshot of hemp's growth heading into a new era of full legalization. Even with the growth, hemp remains a blip on the radar for Kentucky's diversified agriculture sector. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell helped push Congress to legalize hemp. The Kentucky Republican put himself on the conference committee that worked out the deal that legalized hemp. Another Kentuckian who served on the conference committee was James Comer, who was an early hemp advocate when he was the state's agriculture commissioner. More local news and we continue here on WCLU. Right now it is 6:15 and 31 degrees.
Now's the time to experience the beauty of the Stonebrook bedroom suite from Ford's Furniture. The group features a queen-sized arched panel bed, 7-drawer dresser with landscape mirror and nightstand in an antique gray finish. On sale for only $16.14. Now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow.
Did you know Ford's Furniture offers Power Assist lift chairs? We have a great selection available in a variety of colors and fabrics from petite to large for a perfect fit. And Ford's offers a hassle-free shopping experience and timely full-service delivery and setup from Ford's Furniture.
Every day. TJ Regional Health is looking for nurses who like to make a difference each and every day. Come and be a part of the future at TJ Regional Health by joining our amazing nursing staff today. We offer sign-on bonuses, student debt relief, flexible schedules, and a great retirement plan. For more information, call the Human Resources Department at TJ Sampson Community Hospital or go online tjsampson.org.
And in more local news at this hour, the Barron County Alumni Association is hosting their induction ceremony for the 2019 Hall of Honor. 5 individuals will be inducted this year. President of the association and former educator Bud Terry extends an invitation.
We'd like to, on behalf of the Barron County Alumni Association, would like to invite the community to come out and help us celebrate our induction into our Hall of Honor at Barron County High School. It'll be held at this Saturday, the 23rd. It's at starting at 5:30. We'll have a reception at 6. We'll have the induction ceremonies. We're inducting 5 individuals who have made contributions to the school system or have done some outstanding things as a result of their careers. We'll be inducting first James Coomer. James Coomer came in as an ag teacher and later served as principal of Highsville High School, Temple Hill High School, and then, of course, was the first principal of Barron County High School and was the assistant superintendent at his retirement. The next inductee is Kenneth Edwards. Kenneth is a Highsville graduate who is outstanding in the field of agriculture. He started his farming operation with his dad, later bought his dad out, and now operates a row crop and farming beef cattle operation in the Gratterville community, and also found time to serve for 18 years on the Barron County Board of Education. Our third one is Bud Lane. Bud is a local entrepreneur who have made great contributions to the Barron County and Glasgow community, as well as Barron County High School. He is head of the Spantech Corporation, which he founded, and now he has made contributions, especially to our high school through monetary and also by offering equipment to the VOTEC program. So we're inducting Bud in that. Our next inductee is Carol Mannion. Carol is a Park City graduate. She started out her career as a teacher in the Barron County school system, moved to principal at Austin Tracy, and then for a number of years served as Eastern Elementary principal. After her retirement, she continued to make contributions to the educational system by heading up the after-school program for a number of years, and she continues to serve as a substitute teacher in the system. Our final inductee is Kim Wilkerson. Kim is a Barron County High School graduate who excelled in athletics in high school, had a scholarship to play basketball, gave that up because it interfered with her academic pursuits in pre-med pharmacy, and later at Western Kentucky University, got a degree there, went on to Stanford University in Birmingham, Alabama, receiving her pharmacy degree. And then she has done a number of things in her professional career and continues to, after her retirement there, continues to give many hours to community activities. So it's a great night for the Barron County Alumni Association to induct these 5 individuals for their contributions to our educational system.
This is WCLU Local News. Up next, the latest from Barron County High School and this week's Trojan Report.
I'm Lily Berry with this week's Trojan Report. Congratulations to the Trojanettes basketball team on a remarkable season, finishing with a school record 32 wins, a district and region championship, and going to the Elite 8 of the Girls Sweet 16 state tournament at Rupp Arena. Also, congratulations to Mackenzie England on being named to the All-State Tournament team. It will be a season to remember. The Drama Club will be selling ice cream floats during lunch this week to promote their upcoming performance of Grease. Flavors include Coca-Cola, root beer, Dr. Pepper, and Orange Crush. Floats are $3. Students can now purchase tickets for the school day performance of Grease this Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Tickets are on sale in the high school and Trojan Academy. Barron County Football Spring Expo in the BCHS Gym will be this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come join us for shopping and food. If you would like to rent a booth, please see Coach Arnett. There will be a senior parent meeting this Thursday at 7 p.m. at the new End Zone building. Parent committees will be formed and information about baccalaureate, senior breakfast, senior video, and other senior activities will be discussed. All seniors are asked to email 3 pictures to bchsseniorslideshow@gmail.com. If you want pictures in the senior video shown at your senior breakfast. Deadline is Friday. See flyers posted in hallways for additional information. Prom is May 4th. Prom tickets will be having a pre-sale March 25th through 28th. Tickets will be $40 apiece. Normal price right before prom will be $50. The junior class is selling candy bars to raise money for prom. Earn a free ticket by selling 2 boxes of chocolate. See Ms. Harris in room 25 in the Science Hall for more information. Beta Club is now accepting applications for the annual Beta Scholarship. Seniors who are a member of Beta are encouraged to apply. The deadline is March 28th, and applications can be accessed on the Beta Club Google Classroom page. On the sports calendar, Thursday, softball team hosts Taylor County. Baseball team hosts Ohio County. Friday, softball team at Todd Central. Tennis teams host Glasgow. Saturday, softball team hosts Cumberland County and Grayson County. Baseball team hosts Butler County. Next Monday, softball team at Franklin Simpson. Baseball team at Warren East. JV tennis team at Greenwood. Next Tuesday, softball team at Russell County. Baseball team hosts Glasgow. Tennis team hosts Warren East. Track team has a home meet. For a daily rundown on what's happening at BCHS, tune in to our student radio broadcast each day around 7:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. on our high school radio station, Trojan Radio 88.7 FM, and online at barronschools.com. That's this week's Trojan Report from Barron County High School, where opportunities create success. We are BC.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chatzman. The nation's top official on drug policy was in Lexington Tuesday to join Governor Matt Bevin for a roundtable discussion on drug abuse and recovery. Jim Carroll and other federal, state, and local officials attended the discussion on addiction recovery at Lexington's DV8 Kitchen. Carroll telling WKYT,
"What I've seen here in the state is really people coming together in such a unique way that it was very important for me to come and see exactly what's happening."
DV8 Kitchen is known nationally for its efforts to help people recover from addiction while working. Jefferson County Public Schools is hosting the district's first bullying and suicide prevention summit. The district says in a statement that Thursday's summit is an effort to create a dialogue on issues that teenagers face and develop strategies that will support them. Superintendents from around the state have been invited to attend. Oldham County is the healthiest of all 120 counties in Kentucky. The Robert Wood Johnson Foundation and the University of Wisconsin released the annual county health rankings for each state Tuesday. Kate Congle with County Health Rankings says Owsley County ranks the worst in the state.
Someone in Owsley County is about 3 times more likely to die prematurely than someone in Oldham County, and is twice as likely to report being in for poor or fair health.
Metrics included social and economic factors, physical environment, clinical care, and health behaviors. And the senior enlisted leader of the 101st Airborne Division is leaving his post this week. Fort Campbell said in a news release that Command Sergeant Major Todd Sims is relinquishing responsibility of the division in a ceremony today. I'm Jaleesa Chatzman.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The new FN 509 midsize 9mm pistol is now part of FN's legendary concealed carry lineup, and it is a natural fit. With its smaller grip frame modeled after the battle-proven million rounds tested FN 509, the FN 509 midsize comes with 2 15-round magazines and naturally improves concealability. Available at your local firearms dealer. FN, the world's most battle-proven firearms.
Staying safe on the road is everyone's responsibility, for motorists and motorcyclists alike. Drivers, look out for motorcycles. They can be difficult to see, and bikers, do your part in staying visible. Motorcyclists have the same rights as every other motor vehicle. That's somebody's family member or friend. So drivers, give motorcycles the full lane. No sharing. Check your mirrors and blind spots often, and keep a safe following distance. Share the road, not the lane. Bikers' lives depend on it. Paid for with federal funds through the Kentucky Office.
Turn to local sports and high school baseball action last night. The Scotties with a difficult first game, falling 5-10 to Central Hardin. Barron County falls in 6 innings to Bowling Green, 13-3. It was Warren East over Allen County Scottsville, 4-1. In softball action, the Glasgow Lady Scotties fall to Franklin Simpson, 10-0. Barron County defeats Cumberland County, 19-3. It was Allen County Scottsville over Bowling Green, 4-0. And Bardstown defeats Caverna, 17-7, while Hart County defeats Edmonson County by a score of 10-0. In high school baseball today, Hart County will travel to Bardstown, and Metcalfe County goes to Taylor County. And that's a check of local sports. South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one, or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com. In area funeral announcements at this hour, Tina Lynn Barron, age 50, of Glasgow, died Monday at U of L Hospital. She was daughter of Michael Eugene and Zadie Wilson Barron of Glasgow, who survive. She was a graduate of Barron County High School and had been a cosmetologist and later attended culinary school, becoming a chef. While attending culinary school, she was named Student of the Year in Kentucky. Tina had a servant's heart and was helpful and sharing to all she could in many ways. In addition to her parents, she is survived by 2 sons, Jeffrey Sage Carver Carver and Jesse Alexander Carver, both of Glasgow, fiance Ron Grider of Glasgow, sister Amy C. Johnston of Springfield, Missouri, special friend Trinity Estes and her son, Alden. Funeral services for Tina Lynn Barron will be at 3 p.m. Friday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, burial in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation will be Friday from 10 a.m. until time for the service. The family requests that memorial contributions to Tina's sons, Sage and Jesse Carver, for their benefit. Memorials may be left at the funeral home or given to the family. Betty Whitty Kane Scott, 83 of Tompkinsville, passed away Monday at her home. She worked at Key Industries for 38 years and most currently worked at Monroe Feed and Farm Supply in the garden department. Betty was an avid gardener and loved working with flowers. She was a member of the Mount Gilead Church of Christ. She is survived by her husband, Morris Scott, by one son, Ricky Kane, and wife Tina of Tompkinsville, two daughters, Charlene Geralds and husband Bobby of Tompkinsville, and Eugenia Turner and significant other Todd Flippin of Tompkinsville. Four brothers, Greg Whitty and wife June, Jeff Whitty and wife Terry, and Dennis Whitty, all of Tompkinsville, and Garland Whitty and wife Dottie of Indianapolis. Four sisters, Sue Turner, Hilda Walden and husband John, Sherry Halsell and husband Mike, all of Tompkinsville, and Teresa Chelsea Murphy, Teresa Myatt, and husband Julius of Mount Hermon. 8 grandchildren, Ashley Geralds, Brittany Bork, Chelsea Murphy, Anthony Channing, and Tanner Kane, Kristen and Dustin Turner, and several great-grandchildren also survive. Funeral services for Betty Whitty Kane Scott will be Thursday at 1 p.m. at the Strode Funeral Home in Tompkinsville, with burial to follow in the Monroe County Memorial Lawn Cemetery. Visitation will be from 2 to 8 p.m. today and after 7:30 a.m. until time of service tomorrow. Expressions of sympathy can be made in the form of donations to the American Cancer Society and can be made at the funeral home. Funeral services for Leon J. McCool, age 78 of Glasgow, will be at 3 p.m. today at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home with burial in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Alternate expressions of sympathy may take the form of memorial contributions to the Alzheimer's Association. Funeral services for Addie Jane Morgan, age 95 of Glasgow, will be at 1 p.m. today at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home with burial in the Neals Chapel Cemetery. Funeral services for Doris Jean Bennett Coates, age 80 of Cave City, will be at 1 p.m. today at the Patton Funeral Home, Park City Chapel, with interment in the Campground Cemetery. Funeral services for Brother Curtis Owen Trulock, age 93 of Munfordville, will be at 11:30 a.m. today at the Cub Run Baptist Church, with burial in the Cub Run Cemetery. Seago Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. The family requests that memorial contributions be given to the Cub Run Cemetery and may be left at the funeral home. Funeral services for Janice Hagan Bowe, age 70 of Tompkinsville, will be at 10 a.m. today at the Yoakley Tribble Funeral Home with interment at the Sid Yoakley Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
Celebrate your memories. No two funerals are exactly alike. Personalization is a valuable consideration, whether the ceremony is elaborate or simple. Funerals are often individualized to reflect the life and values of the deceased.
This is Follis Crow. It may reflect one's occupation, hobbies, or a lifetime of photo memories. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home in Glasgow. We're here for you.
Don't miss out on the Nissan Now sales event going on this month at Goodman Nissan, where you will be blown away by the savings. How about an 18 Sentra over $4,000 off, 18 Rogue Sports over $4,500 off, 19 Muranos over $5,000 off. And it don't stop there. 18 Rogues over $7,000 off, 19 Armadas over $9,000 off, and an 18 Titan fully loaded over $10,000 off, plus many more priced to move. Do you need another reason to buy a Nissan from us? Well, we are the only Nissan dealership to offer you the Goodman Advantage, which includes the powertrain warranty for life, all an added value at no cost to you. So stop in today and take advantage of the Nissan Now sales event going on at Goodman Nissan. You can find us at GoodmanAutomotive.com or on the corner of Happy Valley and Reynolds Road in Glasgow, Kentucky. Things have never been better at Goodman.
Come home to Goodman.
All right, everybody. It is, let's see here. What time is it? It's 6:33, and it is 31 degrees outside in downtown Glasgow. We've got a pretty decent weather forecast ahead. Could see some rain later tonight. Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel has the forecast.
Hanging on to dry weather for one more day, and even the rain that's coming isn't going to be all that much. A few clouds this morning. We're going the chilly side. We are down below average as we started the day. And a cloud-sun mix this afternoon, 62. Tonight, 43 with the rain coming in after 1 a.m. Showers tomorrow morning, then overcast in the afternoon. We are cooler behind the system. Little west-northwest breeze tomorrow, 51. Friday, sunshine returns, 58. Saturday, mostly sunny in the mid-50s. Then rain developing on Sunday afternoon and milder in the mid-60s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. And looking at the constant coverage in-studio radar screen right now, we are looking at pretty much a dry Kentucky right now. But if you look to the northwest of us, you do see quite a bit of rain coming in the northwest and then due west to us as well. Just a little bit of rain off the east coast, but otherwise pretty clear in Kentucky this morning. Again, 31 degrees. Let's take a look at our current conditions, Jeff.
Good morning. Current conditions are humidity is 88%. Our winds are calm. Barometric pressure is steady at 30.25. And precipitation was 0 for the past 24 hours.
That's right. Jeff Jaggers, everybody. Jeff is my guest host for this morning. And, Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing just fine, thank you. How is everybody?
I'm doing great. This is just what we do in the mornings, and I've always just wanted to be able to have one of my friends on. And so I think it's great that you are here today, Jeff.
Well, I'm privileged to be here today and looking forward to this show.
I recently saw you in another, I don't know if performance is the right word, but I saw you on television with WBKO and Laura Rogers. And I got to tell you, Jeff, I mean, you're just a natural at that. You look like the next Emerald.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really enjoyed that, and everything went well. I had the time allocated. The dish was completed, and that's the goal. Get your dish completed and make a presentation to the public. So that's what we did, and I was thrilled to do it and hope to get to do it again.
What was it like having a time constraint? Because you see that on the Food Network, all those game shows where they cook, and they've got a certain amount of time to do it. Do you like the time restraint, or do you like to take your time? Don't you?
I like the fact that they gave me the time that I was going to have to be able to do this, and so I did a lot of prep time before. I had the dish 2/3 of the way completed. Therefore, it didn't look like I just had it there and laid it out on the table.
Right.
I did finish it up on there, and everybody enjoyed it. The aromas and the smells that
That's
I
what they were
created
saying
in the studio there. So, the feedback was really motivating too. So it's just like being at home, really.
Well, I just think it's cool because I got into this broadcasting stuff kind of by default. It's a family business for me. But you just never know which one of your friends could be the next star. I mean, you just had that presence on camera, and you're just so comfortable talking. I just was really impressed. So it's an honor to have you here today, Jeff.
Well, thank you again, Wes, and it's an honor to be here too today.
So here's what we're going to do today, Jeff. Here's what we do. We're gonna do the birthdays here in a minute, and we're gonna pat somebody on the back, tell them they're good as gold today. We got some gongs to give out too. So if their birthday ends in a 0, if they turn 60 or 70, we'll do some gongs where it goes dong, gong like that. You put your headphones on, you can hear that. We're going to do the archives. We got a local historian by the name of Sam Terry, which I'm sure you know Sam.
Yes.
He'll join us for the archives. We'll go back 100 years in history. We'll do a tidbit news. We'll do the trivia question. We'll do the regular news. And we're just going to have a good morning. And hopefully everybody comes along for the ride. And we just have a good time. Sound good to you?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right. Well, we'll pause right now for 90 seconds. And when we come back, it'll be time for the birthday. Stay tuned here on Good Morning Live.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, Outpatient Services Center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care Monday through Friday with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
When
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
All right, everybody, it's 6:38. Let's look at our birthday list for today. Phone lines are open, 270-651-9149. Jeff, who you got on the birthday list today?
Okay, it looks like today is Dan Cook.
Dan Cook?
Yeah, Dan Cook. He's 70 years
70?
old today.
That means we got to gong him.
Yeah, you got a gong there.
All right, here we go. Here's the gong. That's okay.
Okay, and then we got Big Bill Humphrey here.
Bill Humphrey.
Yeah. Right. And Cody Hogue,
Mm-hmm.
Loretta Norris, Mary Wagner, Nate McCandless, Kevin Houchins, Marty Fleener, Michelle Houchins Simpson, Brian Simpson, Jeremy Parker, Mandy Runyon, Michelle Davis, and Peyton Harvey.
Peyton Harem.
Harem, yeah,
that's the way I heard it on the voicemail.
Yeah.
Peyton's 2
Sorry,
today.
Harem there we go.
He is 2 today. And who's our goodest gold person of the day, Jim?
Today is Terry Murray Day. She's 60 years old today.
Tomorrow. She'll be 60 tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Congratulations.
All right, so if you see Terry Murray around town, be sure you pat her on the back. Tell her she's good as gold from her friends at WCLU. And a little taste of Texas, where good friends meet for great food and home for the best steaks in town. And we'll be doing a drawing for a free meal to a little taste of Texas on Friday out of the Texas size cowboy hat you see behind me there. And so Terry is the third of 5 contestants for this week. Pat her on the back and tell her she's good as gold. All right, we'll pause now for 60 seconds. We'll get Sam Terry on the line, and we'll do the archives. And, Jeff, we're going to go back 100 years in history and bring it all the way back up to present day.
Okay.
Sound like a plan to you?
It sure does.
Okay, well, we'll pause now and come right back here on Good Morning Live at 6:40.
Understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Check out the great deals at Gilead Auto Group in Glasgow.
Stretch your hard-earned tax refund further during Gilead's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. Save big on over 450 pre-owned vehicles, starting at $2,500 up to like new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We work with over 20 lenders to get you the vehicle you need and deserve, no matter your credit situation.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination.
70-814-1068.
All right, and the archives are brought to you by Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services on Industrial Drive in Glasgow, because history is made by the hard work that stands the test of time. You have to remember that, Jim.
Yes.
I'm going to quiz you on that later.
Okay.
We'll hear a word from our sponsors at Joseph A. Wade. We'll be back for the archives. 15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow. And we're back here on the archive. Sam Terry, are you with us?
I am.
All right, Sam. Well, good to hear from you this morning. And well, I guess it's been a couple weeks since you and I have done this together, so we're looking forward to get going. And I'm joined with my guest host today. My guest host is Jeff Jaggers. Say good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. Good morning, Tim.
So everybody can hear each other, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, good deal, Sam. Well, before we get started, we do want to send a quick little plug that today and tomorrow are the final days of the Black History Month Churches of the Barons exhibit in the Snavely Gallery on the second floor of the museum, or at least the last day that they're sort of featuring that. Am I correct in saying that, Sam?
Yes, that is correct, and be sure and go see that, because some of those things are just there temporarily, and this could be one of your rare chances to see them for quite a while.
Again, do get over there and check it out. And of course, the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center, they do a fine job of providing us with this history. Ray Green and Gail Berry do all of that. And I'm excited to have Jeff on here, because Jeff probably can't remember what I just said, but you can remember everything from back in the day. Some of the stories you tell me about old Glasgow, Jeff. So I'm interested to see if you remember some of these things.
Okay.
Now, we're going to start with 100 years ago.
Okay.
You won't remember that, but you may have heard of it. So here we go, Sam. Here's what I have on this day in 1919 out of the Glasgow Republican. And it is the Glasgow Commandery number 36, Knights Templar, elected the following officers on Monday. I've got Joe U. Rogers, commander. Is that correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Joseph Underwood Rogers.
Joseph Underwood Rogers. I like the way that rolls off your tongue there, Joe U. All right, Elbert F. Jewell was Generalissimo. S.H. Franklin was Captain General. James E. Clayton was Senior Warden. Leslie Redford, Junior Warden. And Hal Ralston, Prelate. T.P. Dickinson was Treasurer. Howard Smith was Recorder. Proctor was K. Hub Weathers. Sword Bearer was James S. Weather. Sword Bearer again was George J. Ellis. And Warder W. J. Fisher was Sentinel. So I know a few of those names, and most all those last names, Sam.
Those gentlemen were a lot of the movers and shakers of Glasgow at this point in time. Businessmen, ancestors of a lot of folks that we meet on the streets every day here in Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of a neat thing. The Knights Templar was active here, and I believe in the 1930s they actually had a large Knights Templar convention in Glasgow, which was held at Glasgow Baptist Church.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's very interesting. That was 100 years ago, Jeff.
100 years.
We're skipping ahead to 1929 now. That's what we do. We go every decade. So this day in 1929, out of the Glasgow Times, news has reached Glasgow that W.H. Jones, Jr., Adjutant General of the State... Adjutant General of the State has been promoted and awarded commission as the Brigadier General. General Jones, at age 34, will be one of the youngest men in the country to ever reach such recognition. Again, that's W.H. Jones, Jr., the Adjutant General of the state, promoted to Brigadier General.
And, of course, Mr. Jones's father was William H. Henry Jones of the Glasgow Republican, and father of Martha Bell Rutledge and William Beatty Jones. And William Henry Jones is also the fellow that brought Boy Scouting to Glasgow in about 1912. He went to a convention in Louisville for something else, happened to hear Dan Beard, who was the founder of the Boy Scouts of America, speaking, and Mr. Beard had an offer that if you would go back to your town and start a Boy Scout troop, you could get a free pair of boots.
Wow.
And he thought that was a pretty good deal, so he came back, and First Christian Church was the sponsoring organization for the Boy Scouts to begin here in 1912.
That's a good incentive. Boy Scouts have always had a good way of motivating you, you know, whether you're selling your fundraiser stuff, you can win stuff. I won a pocket knife one time. I came in last place on the deal with the cars and the CO2 cartridges. The Pinewood Derby, that was not my thing. But happy to know that, Sam. Thank you for sharing that. We have another story out of 1939 for today where Charles Edward Russell of Austin is being treated at the Sampson Community Hospital for several lacerations of the arm, which resulted from him losing control of the axe while cutting wood. The timber and the axe got mixed up in some manner, and the flying axe lacerated 3 tendons in one arm. Ouch. Otherwise, he is recovering nicely, they say here in this publication. But, man, a bad day for Charles Edward Russell. That's rough.
It is.
Stay in 1949, we have Mr. and Mrs. Walter Bunch of Glasgow of Route 5 announced the engagement of their daughter, Lois, to Carson E. Crabtree from Memphis. Miss Bunch is a graduate of Hiceville High School and Bowling Green Business University. She's employed as a stenographer at Sampson Community Hospital. Mr. Crabtree is son of Mr. and Mrs. G.E. Crabtree of Lafayette, Tennessee. He is a graduate of Macon County High School and a student in the University of Tennessee School of Medicine at Memphis. The wedding is planned for June. So there you go.
And most of us would know the bride's younger sister as our friend and archivist, Gail Bunch Berry.
Well, I did not know that. Putting 2 and 2 together.
I tell you.
Well, there you go. Gail Berry. And, of course, we do know that she recently had a 50th wedding anniversary. So good stuff there. All right, we'll skip ahead to our next decade, which is 1959. This is out of the Glasgow Republican, and it reads as follows. The marriage of Miss Judy Ree Ferris, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Henry G. Ferris of Horse Cave, and Mr. L. Rogers Wells, Jr. of Glasgow took place on Saturday morning, March the 14th, in Horse Cave Methodist Church. Rogers L. Wells, Sr., father of the groom, was the son's best man. Mr. and Mrs. Wells will make their home in Glasgow. And so we're talking about the late Rogers Wells. Do believe that was his first wife. Sam, am I correct in saying that?
That is correct. And Judy Ray is still as lovely as she was the day she and Raj married, and I believe she's living here for sales now.
All right.
Nice folks.
It sounds like it. So that's part of our history, Jeff, as we move forward to the next decade, 1969. And this is a big one right here, folks. Doug Eisenberg joins the real estate firm of Bailey and Grissom, and was just a professional in what he did. And we miss Doug.
Yes.
Doug recently passed. So that's what we have in 69, Sam. Remembering Mr. Eisenberg, real estate professional, and of course community leader, if you will, and serving on the council, things like that. We skip ahead to 1979, where our story in the archives is crew leader Evelyn Pace conducted a workshop in Glasgow for those who will begin preparing lists for the 1980 census. One of the most interesting jobs I ever had, says Gail. She has a side note here on the archives. She said, and of course, Sam, you know Gail, and you've probably heard her tell the story about working the census, haven't you?
One or two of them.
And, you know, the thing is, we joke about Gail that she knows everybody and everybody that everybody's related to. And we figure she figured that out by working in the census. So, good stuff there in the archive, Sam. But that was Evelyn Pace who did the workshop for that. So, probably some rigorous training. Only do it once every, 11 years? Is that right?
10 years.
10 years, okay.
Got one coming up next year.
Oh, no. All right. This year, this day in 1989, we have Paul Holman's article, Faux Pas, shared on June 13th, 1942 photo of a draft group. And there's a collection of many of these photos you can see right now at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center, just down the hill from us. But that was a section in the paper called Faux Pas by Paul Holman in 1989. And that's what we have there. 1999, we have Lloyd Bud Whitlow found a huge hornet's nest on his farm. It was 31 inches long, 16 inches wide, and it says here, another note, it says, I think he donated it to the Cultural Center, and it's hanging to the left as you walk in the first floor cave exhibit. All right, so go check that out. just don't get stung. Poor Lloyd. I guess he came out unscathed. That's not mentioned here. 31 inches, that's like 3 feet of... Yeah, I don't want any part of that.
I'm telling you.
But that is probably some kind of local record. And then we have a final article in the archives for today, which is Tan Smith's Art and Pottery was on exhibit in 2009 at the Glasgow Barron County Chamber of Commerce 10 years ago on this day. Tan Smith's Art and Pottery on exhibit. And so that's what makes the news, and that's what comprises the archive, Sam. That's what we've got today.
Always something interesting in our past to revisit and learn a little bit about where we started and how we got here.
And you know, Sam, but the thing is it's our history, you know. If you're not from here, you wouldn't have a clue what we're talking about, but I do think it's important to remember those people who got us to where we are. So, Sam?
Absolutely.
As always, appreciate your expertise, and thank you for your time in joining us this morning, sir.
Always enjoy it. See you tomorrow, perhaps.
Okay, sounds good.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
That's Sam Terry. Is that not impressive?
I'm telling you.
Very
enjoyable.
That is impressive. I don't know. I think it's one of the coolest things we did here on the station was get Sam on there. I mean, why not? You know,
That's a wealth of knowledge there.
It is. It is. So did some of that bring back any memories to you? Today was a little different. There weren't big events.
Well,
they were just kind of notable figures, if you will.
Well, they really weren't big events, but it just shows you that back in those days that the news and the coverage was totally different than it is today.
It really is. Yeah. Right now, that's that wouldn't make the news coverage here a hornet's nest. Yeah. But the thing is it's just different these days.
Yes.
But I tell you what, if anybody's got a record hornet's nest, I will be out there to cover it because I think that's cool.
I'm telling you.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what we've got in the archives today. Right now, it's 6:55. Speaking of history, you've got some folks here who are big time in our history at the 2019 Hall of Honor coming this weekend. We'll hear that message and come right back. The Barron County Alumni Association is excited to announce a change of venue for this year's Hall of Honor celebration, the Plaza Theater, on March 23rd, beginning at 5:30 p.m. Here to tell you more about it is former educator Bud Terry.
This year we are inducting 5 individuals into the Barron County Hall of Honor and giving away several scholarships. It's a big night for education and tradition at the Plaza Theater. James Coomer, former principal and administrator, as well as Kenneth Edwards, prominent farmer in our area, will be inducted. We are also excited to announce the induction of former educator Carol Mannion, successful pharmacist and former Trojanet student athlete Kim Wilkerson. Local entrepreneur Bud Lane of Spantech is our 5th inductee for 2019. As chairman of the Alumni Association, I invite everyone to celebrate the Barron County school system and our alumni we are greatly proud of.
Don't forget that's March 23rd with reception beginning at 5:30 p.m. at the Plaza Theater, the Barron County Alumni Association's 2019 Hall of Honor celebration.
Spend your weekday afternoons learning the common sense way to handle your money. The Dave Ramsey Show on WCLU from 1 to 4 helps you deal with money management, debt freedom, and financial peace. Brought to you locally by Lock Shield Partners, creating a map for your future.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle, a combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more, because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve? Call State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow at 270-651-3608.
Hanging on to dry weather for one more day, and even the rain that's coming isn't going to be all that much. A few clouds this morning. We're going the chilly side. We are down below average as we started the day. And a cloud-sun mix this afternoon, 62. Tonight, 43 with the rain coming in after 1 a.m. Showers tomorrow morning, then overcast in the afternoon. We are cooler behind this system. Little west-northwest breeze tomorrow, 51. Friday, sunshine returns, 58. Saturday, mostly sunny in the mid-50s. Then rain developing on Sunday afternoon and milder in the mid-60s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray, and let's take a look at the constant coverage in-studio radar screen here. As you can see, once again, just on that northwest border of Kentucky is where you'll start seeing some precipitation today. So those folks in western Kentucky will be seeing it before we do. But we do have a pretty good chance of seeing some later this evening. Jeff, do you have our current conditions?
Yes. The current conditions are the humidity is 88%. Winds are still calm. Barometric pressure is still holding at 30.25. Zero precipitation in the last 24 hours. It's been 5 days without any precipitation, and that record goes back in November 22nd, if I'm not correct, by WBKO. So
yeah,
we needed some dry weather, and so we're glad to have that.
Yeah, we did need dry weather. At one point, it was like, really? More rain?
I'm telling you.
We had an abundance of it. I want to give a shout-out to some folks watching on Facebook today. We've got Diane Button. We've got Deborah Kay, who is over in Hindman, Kentucky, which is where you and I are going to go visit one day.
Looking forward to it.
Chris Henderson's on, and we got Frida Rigsby saying good morning. Leslie Brown says good morning, first day of spring.
Well, good morning.
31 degrees.
Yes.
Hello, spring.
Hello, spring. Spring sprung, huh?
Yeah, Donita Runyon says good morning. Jeff Job, Terry Pruitt, Billy Houchins, Michael Hale, Anita Houchins, Marty Huffman. Marty, I've got your grandson getting the day off. Brennan's probably, I hope he's asleep or at least getting ready for school. Not worried about his job this morning. That's what we do on Wednesdays. We give everybody a day off, and I come in. And we've got Roberta Houchin on Facebook tuning in as well. And good morning to you, Eddie Shirley. So some good folks watching on Facebook Live. We're also on YouTube. We embed that feed on our homepage, watchwclu.com. And we're on Periscope as well for the Twitter people out there. So that's
whole gamut.
And, of course, the EPB Channel 6 and 102.3 and 1490 AM and 103.1 FM. And playwclu.com. Jeff, we're everywhere.
Everywhere.
We're everywhere. There's not a place in this world you can't pick us up unless you just don't have a good LTE connection. The 7 o'clock bell has just rung, and we're still holding on at 31 degrees. We're going to ask a trivia question when we come back. Stay tuned with us on Good Morning Live. My guest host is Jeff Jaggers. Stay tuned.
My husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50+ years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Now is the time to experience the beauty of the Stonebrook bedroom suite from Ford's Furniture. The group features a queen-sized arched panel bed, 7-drawer dresser with landscape mirror and nightstand in an antique gray finish. On sale for only $16.14. Now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow.
Did you know Ford's Furniture offers power assist lift chairs? We have a great selection available in a variety of colors and fabrics from petite to large for a perfect fit. And Ford's offers a hassle-free shopping experience and timely full-service delivery and setup from Ford's Furniture.
Centralbank.com. South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we want to come right back here because we do have one other birthday to announce. We just checked the voicemail. Jeff, who we got over there?
We got Davy Carter.
Davy Carter. Okay, so congratulations and happy birthday to Davy Carver. Now, in 60 seconds, we're going to ask a trivia question. 270-651-9149 is the number to call. We'll do that when we come right back here on WCLU.
The
colder air has arrived. Are you ready at home to deal with the colder air? Glasgow Building Supply is ready to help you with a quality Eden Pure heater. Keep your home warm with the efficiency of the Eden Pure. It comes in the low-profile version or the tower version with the new and improved copper XH hybrid heat technology. Available in walnut and in maple, and available in the low-profile and the tower size. Come to Glasgow Building Supply. You will see how inexpensive heating your home can be. That's Glasgow Building Supply on 31E Bypass in Glasgow.
You find yourself thinking about the future? Perhaps you are considering downsizing or purchasing your first home. Or maybe your family is growing and you need a bigger home. I'm Gay Parker, mortgage originator with Citizens First Bank. With my 40 years of experience helping homeowners in South Central Kentucky, I can find the best mortgage product for you, regardless of your stage of life. Stop in our Glasgow branch or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Citizens First, the best choice for the best mortgage loans.
MLS number 419873. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All in subject to credit approval.
Back here on Good Morning Live, and we got one more birthday, Jeff.
Yeah, we do. Looks like Ruth Payne's birthday is today.
Ruth Payne, okay. That's what we have, and we're going to ask the trivia question now. I'm going to, let me get those touch tones going, and where are they? Here they go. That's how you know. 270-651-9149. Trivia, Little Caesars. Who wants to win a free Little Caesars pizza? Jeff, what's the question?
Okay, Wes, today's trivia question is what is the name of the organization that oversees emojis?
Again, emojis, those little things that, you know, like smiley faces and hearts, and there's a blue million of them, and there's one organization that oversees all of them. Who can tell me? 270-651-9149. We'll go to the phone lines in just a moment. Jeff, ask that question one more time.
Okay, the day's trivia question is, what is the name of the organization that oversees emojis?
Again, what is the organization that oversees emojis? 270-651-9149. The phone was tied up there. Somebody just left us a voicemail. So we'll give the phone a minute to free up.
Okay.
And here we go. 270-651-9149. Who can tell me what the organization that oversees emojis is? Good morning, trivia.
Unicode Consortium.
That is correct.
Congratulations.
Who am I speaking with?
Paula Tyree.
Hey, Paula, we need to put your name down on the winners list. Jeff, if you don't mind writing that down for me.
Okay.
Paula Tyree is getting it right. It is the Unicode Code Consortium, and that was started back in the 90s to kind of like oversee keys, electronic keys, and there's this resurgence of, you know, computers everywhere. And there had to be somebody that kind of had one Unicode, if you will. And so that's what it was, Paula.
Yep.
Did you have to look it up? Or
yes, I did.
Well, that's okay. That person leaving the voicemail gave everybody plenty of time to do that. So that's all right, Paula. Hey, glad you got in this month. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Come see us.
I will.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Paula Tyree, your trivia winner. The Unicode Consortium. She got it right. That's how we do it. She's getting free pizza to a Little Caesars. That's right, pizza.
Congratulations.
Yep. Check it out. All right, we'll pause right now and hear a word from our sponsors. 7 o'clock news is coming up next. Stay tuned.
We want pretzel crust. We want
Pretzel crust fans, rejoice because it's back by popular demand. Little Caesars large soft pretzel crust pizza featuring a creamy cheddar cheese sauce, pepperoni, and a 4-cheese blend surrounded by a delicious salted soft pretzel crust for just $6. Hot and ready every day between 4 and 8 and only $6 from the home of pretzel crust pizza, Little Caesars.
Pizza at participating locations plus tax.
All too often, we let the bad deals that we've been handed in life consume us. You know how it is. Things don't go our way. We get angry. If it's bad enough, sometimes we get angry with God. We live with regret. We're always walking around feeling like a victim. But what if we approach life in this fashion? James chapter 1 at verse 2, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. Now, have you thought about this? How different your life would look if you took all the different challenges you found in life as an opportunity to become more godly. You think you'd be happier? You think you'd be more successful? Oh, God knows that you would be. This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
Thank you, Bart. And speaking of holy, we've got holy matrimony to celebrate. It's Timothy and Michelle Shirley's anniversary today. Timothy and Michelle Shirley. We're back with the news after this.
At SCRTC, it's time to spring. Spring into savings. Spring into more TV service. Spring into faster internet. Now through March 31st, SCRTC is offering a $35 credit when you add or upgrade SCRTC internet or TV services. Add those extra SCRTC TV channels to catch all the games. Get that faster SCRTC internet that you've needed. And get that $35 credit too. So spring into action and call SCRTC for this $35 credit now through March 31st.
Barron County Business Supply. For all your home office, business, and school supply needs. They've just received another truckload of high-quality scratch and dent furniture at incredible savings. Chairs, desks, cabinets, more savings and more selection from Barron County Business Supply. Free next-day delivery to anywhere in South Central Kentucky. There's several ways to place your order. Visit their website online at bcbsupply.com. Call toll-free at 1-866-9-BARRON. Barron County Business Supply. The area's #1 supplier of office products.
CBS News Update. Large areas of 4 states are underwater, and it's a living nightmare for people who've lost homes and businesses or have suffered heavy damage. Jim Wagner lives in Green Bay.
I'm tired of crying. I really am. I'm tired of crying.
CBS's Laura Podesta.
The devastation caused by flooding in Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin is making those trying to deal with day after day of destruction emotional. Yesterday, Vice President Mike Pence surveyed the raging Elkhorn River in Waterloo, Nebraska. The town was virtually cut off by floodwaters.
And future implications for water contamination and safety are just as dark. Wisconsin Water Supply Specialist Greg Moeller.
When it rains or as you get snow melting, it carries different things that are on the surface. All that ends up going someplace.
CBS News Update. I'm Peter King.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO 103.1 Glasgow.
Have you been putting off buying a new vehicle? Well, Bailey Gibson in Glasgow says the wait is over. Just announced, and for a limited time, GM is extending supplier pricing to every customer, plus cash allowance on all 2018 and 2019 Buicks and GMC cars and SUVs in stock. What's the bottom line? Pick out your next Buick, GMC, or SUV from the huge in-stock inventory at Bailey Gibson, and you'll get up to 16% off MSRP on all cars and SUVs in stock. Couldn't get any simpler. Don't miss out. Come to Bailey Gibson Buick GMC, 306 Happy Valley Road, Glasgow.
ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance. Yes, we have a history and roots in Southern Kentucky. Yes, we have a large staff to support our clients with the attention and efficiency they deserve. Best of all, we continue to get better at what we do. You make us better. Let us show you the type of insurance experience we think should always come standard. Every person, family, home, farm, or business we serve gets our best effort. Dedicated to what's best for you, we're ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902, I'm Daniel Bird, and I'd love the opportunity to work with you. Please give us a call.
Barron County Schools open enrollment is set for Thursday, March 21st from 12 to 6 at each location. Hi, I'm Easton Frazier. As a Trojan, Barron County Schools has helped me begin to unlock my keys to success by building teamwork through sports and other extracurricular activities. Join us and unlock your keys for success by enrolling March 21st. We are BC.
For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting. The Barron Fiscal Court, Barron County Detention Center, and Johnson Controls have taken the first official steps towards a partnership that will cut energy and utility costs while offering a second chance for inmates. The Second Chance Reentry Program would be available to state inmates in the Barron County Jail to learn the basics of industrial maintenance and get certification in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning maintenance. The program is being utilized in certain areas of the United States, including the Louisiana State State Penitentiary. According to Philip Lowry, North American Director for State Government Business at Johnson Controls, Inc., says not one graduate of the program has been back in jail in the state of Louisiana. Some have reported as much as $100,000 in annual earnings in their first year out of the correctional system. Lowry says the program will help to meet a high demand of labor needed in the HVAC field.
By the year 2022, it is anticipated that there will be more than 115,000 jobs that are commercial HVAC positions that are unfilled in our nation.
Judge Executive Michael Hill made the motion to begin with an assessment by Johnson Controls to move forward with plans to partner. In other business, the court held a hearing to determine whether the Glasgow Daily Times or the Barron County Progress would be the paper of record or the newspaper with the most paid circulation in the county. The court voted unanimously that the Glasgow Daily Times will remain the paper of record. When government is legally bound to purchase advertising for certain events and notices, the paper of record gets the revenue from the advertisements. Kentucky State Police is seeking assistance from the public in attempting to locate 17-year-old Haley Brown of Liberty, Kentucky. Haley Brown is 5 foot 6 inches, 165 pounds, a white female with brown hair and blue eyes. She was last seen on Murphy Wolford Road on February 26th at approximately 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If anyone has any information regarding her whereabouts, please contact the Kentucky State Police Post 15 at 1-800-222-5555 or your local law enforcement agency. Trooper Billy Begley is investigating. Kentucky's resurgent hemp sector flexed more economic clout in 2018, with processors reporting sharply higher sales and farmers reaping more than twice as much income from their crop. The state's agriculture commissioner said Monday the state's hemp processors reported $57.75 million in gross product sales last year, compared with $16.7 million in 2017. Processors spent $23.4 million in capital improvements and employed a total of 459 people in 2018. Processors paid Kentucky farmers $17.75 million for harvested hemp materials in 2018, up from $7.5 million the year before, says the Ag Commissioner Ryan Quarles. The numbers were based on licensed processors' reports to the Kentucky Department of Agriculture and provided a snapshot of hemp's growth heading into a new era of full legalization. Even with growth, hemp remains a blip on the radar for Kentucky's diversified agriculture sector. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell helped push Congress to legalize hemp. The Kentucky Republican put himself on the conference committee that worked out the deal that legalized hemp. Another Kentuckian who served on the conference committee was U.S. Representative James Comer, who was an early hemp advocate when he was state's agriculture commissioner. This is WCLU News.
I'm Lily Berry with this week's Trojan Report. Congratulations to the Trojanettes basketball team on a remarkable season, finishing with a school record 32 wins, a district and region championship, and going to the Elite 8 of the Girls Sweet 16 state tournament at Rupp Arena. Also, congratulations to Mackenzie England on being named to the All-State Tournament team. It will be a season to remember. The Drama Club will be selling ice cream floats during lunch this week to promote their upcoming performance of Grease. Flavors include Coca-Cola, root beer, Dr. Pepper, and Orange Crush. Floats are $3. Students can now purchase tickets for the school day performance of Grease this Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Tickets are on sale in the high school and Trojan Academy. Barron County Football Spring Expo in the BCHS Gym will be this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come join us for shopping and food. If you would like to rent a booth, please see Coach Arnett. There will be a senior parent meeting this Thursday at 7 p.m. at the new End Zone building. Parent committees will be formed and information about baccalaureate, senior breakfast, senior video, and other senior activities will be discussed. All seniors are asked to email 3 pictures to bchsSeniorSlideshow@gmail.com. If you want pictures in the senior video shown at your senior breakfast. Deadline is Friday. See flyers posted in hallways for additional information. Prom is May 4th. Prom tickets will be having a pre-sale March 25th through 28th. Tickets will be $40 apiece. Normal price right before prom will be $50. The junior class is selling candy bars to raise money for prom. Earn a free ticket by selling 2 boxes of chocolate. See Ms. Harris in room 25 in the Science Hall for more information. Beta Club is now accepting applications for the annual Beta Scholarship. Seniors who are a member of Beta are encouraged to apply. The deadline is March 28th, and applications can be accessed on the Beta Club Google Classroom page. On the sports calendar, Thursday, softball team hosts Taylor County. Baseball team hosts Ohio County. Friday, softball team at Todd Central. Tennis teams host Glasgow. Saturday, softball team hosts Cumberland County and Grayson County. Baseball team hosts Butler County. Next Monday, softball team at Franklin Simpson. Baseball team at Warren East. JV tennis team at Greenwood. Next Tuesday, softball team at Russell County. Baseball team hosts Glasgow. Tennis team hosts Warren East. Track team has a home meet. For a daily rundown on what's happening at BCHS, tune in to our student radio broadcast each day around 7:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. on our high school radio station, Trojan Radio 88.7 FM, and online at barronschools.com. That's this week's Trojan Report from Barron County High School, where opportunities create success. We are BC.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chatzman. Governor Matt Bevins signed House Bill 5 into law Tuesday. The measure bans abortions based on gender, race, color, national origin, or disability. Before Bevins signed the measure, the American Civil Liberties Union challenged the bill in a federal lawsuit. The National Weather Service determined 5 tornadoes hit western Kentucky last Thursday. An EF2 tornado touched down in Paducah and traveled through McCracken, Ballard, and Carlisle counties. Smaller tornadoes were also reported in Union, Webster, and Henderson counties. Kentucky State Police is conducting a death investigation after a burned body was found inside a truck.
A spotter plane from the Kentucky Division of Forestry noticed a forest fire in Rowan County Monday evening. The crew alerted firefighters who responded and saw a truck on a nearby trail. The coroner said the cause of death isn't clear, but KSP aren't considering the death to be suspicious. Meanwhile, crews are still working to extinguish the fire. John Kazmierski with the U.S. Forest Service tells WKYT there's a lot of fuel for it.
Although we've had a record wet year, the fact that we're having a fire this size shows you how in just a few days conditions can change, and today it's supporting a pretty substantial sized fire.
The remains have been taken to the state medical examiner's office in Frankfort for an autopsy. I'm Suzanne Duval.
A Hopkinsville officer was injured while chasing a suspect on foot Tuesday afternoon. Sergeant Todd DeArmond tells WHOP Radio Officer Jamie Gaff was injured while chasing 37-year-old Jeremy Michael Murphy.
Suspect fled on foot from patrol officers. We tracked him down here and where we're at. He has outstanding warrants on him, 2 outstanding warrants.
Murphy was carrying drugs with him while he was arrested. Officer Gaff collided with a car in an alley and injured his leg in the pursuit. He was treated and released from a hospital. I'm Jaleesa Chatzman.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Ready to join a new gym? Better Business Bureau's president and CEO Rihanna Smith Hamblin has some tips before you sign on the bottom line.
Before you join a gym, determine your priorities. Take a tour, ask if they offer a free trial, and take your time making a decision. Understand the introductory offers and cancellation policies. BBB often receives complaints against gyms because the customer didn't read the terms and conditions. And don't forget to check out your local gym at bbb.org.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay, make payments directly from your smartphone, and People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet to learn more at ctbi.com. That's ctbi.com.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC.
Let's turn to local sports. In high school baseball action last night, the Scotties with a difficult first game, falling 5-10 to Central Hardin. Barron County falls in 6 innings to Bowling Green, 13-3. It was Warren East over Allen County Scottsville, 4-1. In softball action, the Glasgow Lady Scotties fall to Franklin Simpson, 10-0. Barron County defeats Cumberland County, 19-3. It was Allen County Scottsville over Bowling Green, 4-0. And Bardstown defeats Caverna, 17-7, while Hart County defeats Edmonson County by a score of 10-0. In high school baseball today, Hart County will travel to Bardstown, and Metcalfe County goes to Taylor County. And that's a check of local sports.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by TJ Sampson Community Hospital.
Nursing is one of the most rewarding careers because nurses save lives every day. TJ Regional Health is looking for nurses who like to make a difference each and every day. Come and be a part of the future at TJ Regional Health by joining our amazing nursing staff today. We offer sign-on bonuses, student debt relief, flexible schedules, and a great retirement plan. For more information, call the Human Resources Department at TJ Sampson Community Hospital or go online tjsampson.org.
Hanging on to dry weather for one more day, and even the rain that's coming isn't going to be all that much. After we go through the nighttime hours tonight, tomorrow morning, it should be done. Then back into sunshine and I'd say unseasonably cool weather till the tail end of the weekend when the next chance of rain comes in with more mild weather. A few clouds this morning. We're going the chilly side. We are down below average as we started the day. And a cloud-sun mix this afternoon, 62. It's about average. Tonight, 43 with the rain coming in after 1 a.m. Showers tomorrow morning, then overcast in the afternoon. We are cooler behind the system. A little west-northwest breeze tomorrow, 51. Friday, sunshine returns, 58. Saturday, mostly sunny in the mid-50s. Then rain developing on Sunday afternoon and milder in the mid-60s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Taking a look at the constant coverage in-studio radar screen, as you can tell, the rain he's speaking of is northwest of us right now, so pay attention to that. Let's take a look at our current conditions, Jeff.
Okay, Wes, current conditions are humidity still 88%, winds are remaining calm, barometric pressure is holding at 30.25, 0% precipitation in the past 24 hours.
You know, it's actually colder than it has been, I think, in the morning times as far as temperature-wise, but it feels better out there because there's no wind.
Yes, exactly.
So it makes a huge difference.
Very much so.
That's what we've got in the way of our weather forecast. When we come back, Jeff and I are going to give some birthday shout-outs. We're going to do some gonging for some birthday honorees, and we're going to have a little bit more fun. It's 31 degrees from downtown Glasgow, and it is 7:24.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, Outpatient Services Center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care Monday through Friday with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Extreme Prospect.
Afternoons, learning the common sense way to handle your money. The Dave Ramsey Show on WCLU from 1 to 4 helps you deal with money management, debt freedom, and financial peace. Brought to you locally by Lock Shield Partners, creating a map for your future.
All right, we're going to do the birthdays, but first let's thank our birthday sponsors, Ralphie's Fun Center. That's right, they're in the business everybody wants to be in, the business of fun. You can host your next birthday party or even a corporate event at Ralphie's Fun Center. Check out the escape room, the laser tag, the arcade, the bowling alley, the roller skating. It's just a fantastic place, and you can enjoy some dinner while you're there at Doc's Grill. It's Ralphie's Fun Center. Get your Ralphie on. Jeff, who we got on the birthday list today?
Okay, we've got Don Cook, 70 years old today. He's one of our gong winners, correct?
Let's do that right now, shall we? Let's go ahead and get it big and loud. The 70 gong.
Congratulations.
There we go. Next.
Okay, we got Bill Humphrey on here, Cody Hogue, Loretta Norris, Mary Wagner, Nate McCandless, Kevin Houchins, Marty Fleener, Michelle Houchins Simpson, Brian Simpson, Jeremy Parker, Marty Runyon, Michelle Davis, Davy Carter.
That's right.
And Ruth Payne, and Peyton Harum.
Peyton Harum, that's right.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have an anniversary today, and the anniversary is Timothy and Michelle Shirley.
All right. Happy anniversary to those. And who's our good as gold person of the day, Jeff?
Our good as gold person today is Terry Murray Day.
All right, it's Terry Murray Day here on the radio. If you see Terry Murray around town, tell her happy early 60th birthday and pat her on the back and tell her she's good as gold from her friends at WCLU and a little taste of Texas, where good friends meet for great food and home for the best steaks in town. And that's what we have so far. I think that gets us caught up. We'll still take your calls if you've got anniversary or birthday you want to give us. Our number is 270-651-9149. Now, we need to pause for just a moment. We've got several events going on in the community, and we're going to let Jason Thomas tell you about it in today's community events calendar, and we'll come back and we'll do some tidbit news. Stay tuned here on WCLU.
The church and community calendar for Wednesday, March 20th, Munfordville Baptist Church will hold an American Red Cross blood drive tomorrow from 3 until 7. All blood types are needed, especially type O. There will be a basic computer class on Friday at 10 o'clock at the Marywood Weldon Library. Learn how to start and shut down a computer, create, save, and open a file, create a folder, and rename files and folders. Sign up at the library. On a Saturday, there's going to be a free Shredder Day and Medication Take-Back Day from 9 until 12 at the Southgate Plaza. Shredder is only available for confidential and recyclable paper. Learn how to make your own bath bomb at the Marywood Weldon Library. That's going to be on Saturday at 11 o'clock. Lisa Smith from Drops to Live By will explain the benefits of the different essential oils available for use. You will mix and mold an aromatic and effervescent bath bomb that turns a plain bath into a spa-like soak. Space is limited. Sign up at the circulation desk, or you can call 651-2824. Glasgow Musical is celebrating its 125th anniversary of sharing music and supporting music education with the greater Glasgow Barron County community with a special program on Sunday at 2 o'clock at the First Christian Church. And a nod to its roots as Ladies Matinee Musical, women are invited to wear hats and gloves or wear period attire representing the 13 decades since its inception. Everyone is welcome to attend. There will be light refreshments at the conclusion of the program. Head Start is a federally funded program geared to prepare preschool-age children for a successful school experience. If your child will be 3 or 4 years of age and you wish to apply, you must provide proof of income, verification of the child's birth, and up-to-date immunization certificate. For more information, call 651-2419 or visit the Barron County Head Start located at 899 Shamrock in Glasgow. Do you have a church community event coming up? We would like to know at 270-651-9149 or 1-800-956-1023. Log on to the website WCLUradio.com. I'm Jason Thomas for WCLU, your home for local.
Understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Check out the great deals at Gilead Auto Group in Glasgow.
Stretch your hard-earned tax refund further during Gilead's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. Save big on over 450 pre-owned vehicles, starting at $2,500 up to like new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We work with over 20 lenders to get you the vehicle you need and deserve, no matter your credit situation.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Hi, I'm Fred Perry.
Listen, to understand, and to help.
All right, 7:31, and it's time to cue our tidbit singers for today.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
From around the globe and up the street, it is Tidbit News. And, Jeff, we searched the globe for the weirdest, funniest stories we can find for that day. And we've got a pretty good lineup of them today so far, so you just kind of hang in there. And if you think, this is where just me and you, the script is over now. We're just hanging out here.
That's right.
So, Jeff Jaggers, for those of you just joining us, Jeff Jaggers is my guest host this morning. He's not here to plug anything or talk about anything. He's just here because he's my friend.
Well, thank you.
And we wanted to do this together. Jeff likes doing this, and so we'll have to have him back on pretty soon. This is a story from UPI, Jeff. And this is my kind of gambling right here. All right, check this out. Talk about beginner's luck here. A Hawaii resident who was visiting Las Vegas won a jackpot worth more than $1 million in less than 5 minutes of gambling. 5 minutes, Jeff. That's all it takes.
That's a big payday, isn't it?
That is a huge payday. 5 minutes. What is that, an hour? Hold on, let me do the math here. I think it's like $60 million an hour.
Probably.
No, it would be.
I'm math's not one of my.
No, it would be $12 million an hour. Excuse me, $12 million an hour. Somebody's going to chime in on that on Facebook Live.
I'm sure they will.
Matter of fact, let's do that. Deborah Morgan says good morning. Beginning of spring, and Charlotte Glass tuned in and saying good morning as well. So here's what happened, Jeff. The Plaza Hotel and Casino said that the tourist had been inside the casino for less than 5 minutes, and they struck a $1,029,529.13 jackpot on a machine called the Monopoly Millionaire. It's a penny slot machine.
Goodness.
Penny slot machine for 5 minutes. Here's what the casino said. They said, in true St. Patrick's Day style, the luck of the Irish was with a guest from Hawaii who won $1 million jackpot playing Monopoly Millionaire. But the name of the winner they have not released. I don't know that they are legally bound to. That person.
Well, I wouldn't think so.
They're getting a 1099, I guarantee you.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine? That's the way I want to gamble. I want to roll in there about 20 minutes before dinner, and I want to roll in the casino and win $1 million and go eat.
And be done with it.
Just be done with it.
That's it.
There's so much more to do besides risk your hard-earned money.
I'm aware of that, too.
I don't know. You ever go to a casino before?
Yeah, I've been to in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Harrah's, and it's just amazing how many people just sit there just continuously feeding those slot machines.
That's just boring to me.
It is to me too.
The second most boring thing would be like the roulette, where you just choose a number or the black. Now the blackjack's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Single deck.
Yeah. Well, I've always told them if they wanted me to be a more prevalent there, they should let me at least win one. I put in $1, quarters, and if I don't win, I'm leaving.
You're leaving. Yeah. See, if you just win one, you'd stay.
Absolutely.
That's the way it works. They get you.
Yeah.
The house don't lose.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but that's for them to know and for me to never find out.
Absolutely.
$1 million in 5 minutes. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's see here. Peggy Bates says, good morning, Chef Jaggers in the house.
Well, good morning.
So, of course, you were the guest host, the guest chef over at Fine Arts Bistro a couple weeks ago.
I was.
And, of course, talk about New Orleans. You were doing Creole food.
I was. I did a shrimp Creole, and then I did a
shrimp and
grits dish.
Sounds good.
And then I just did the basics: red beans with andouille sausage and some rice. And the rice is a staple down there, and I love rice, and I love different variations of it. I'd hope to get to do my dirty rice sometime. That's a very popular item when I do entertain. It's
you do entertain. For those who don't know, Jeff is a fantastic cook.
Well, thank you.
I've had lots of his good food before, but the thing is Jeff has a knack for finding hole-in-the-wall places, like where the best slice of pizza is, where the best hot dog is in a lot of different cities. So the thing is if you're going to travel, just call Jeff. He'll tell you where to go.
Absolutely.
He's a tour guide for you. Yes, you will. I love it.
I'd like to have a traveling show with you where we'd go and go to different places.
That's what we need to do. What was the name of that place in Louisville where we stopped for one slice of pizza because you couldn't pass it up?
That was over in Germantown.
Yeah.
And let's see if I can remember what the name of that place was. It's been a while since.
Well, you know right where it is.
I know exactly.
It was. It was like, really, we're stopping here for one slice. Yeah, we stopped for one, and it was. And I'll do it again next time I'm in Germantown.
That's what they specialize in.
And I'm gonna take you to the one in Hazard that I like. That has really good pizza.
Looking forward to it.
Well, that's on another tidbit level. Let's get another tidbit story in here, Jeff. This has happened before, and I don't know where I don't understand it necessarily, but just follow along here because this is crazy. It's a crazy headline. It says here, an unusual group of interns, Star Wars villain Jabba the Hutt, and Spider-Man's alter ego Peter Parker have been credited in President Donald Trump's annual economic report. I'm not kidding. This was on Sky News here. I found this story. It says the names are listed as helping with the economic report of the president, which analyzes the health of the U.S. economy and the president's economic agenda. Buried on page 624 of the report, the names include the human alter egos of Captain America and Batman, Steve Rogers and Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
As well as Spider-Man's relative, Aunt May, and Monty Python star John Cleese. And also, it says a Jon Snow is also listed, which could be referring to Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. Alongside the unlikely names are a number of apparently real-life interns. Martha Gimbel, a researcher director for the job site Indeed, posted a screenshot of the dubious interns and then put it on Twitter. It says here, the economic report of the president has revealed that the quality of interns at CEA is much better than it was when I was there. So I don't know how that made it, but on page 624, shout out to Bruce Wayne and to Steve Rogers and to Spider-Man and Aunt May and everybody for helping out with this economic report. Things are booming.
I'm telling you. Wide open.
I'm going to have to pause and catch my breath, Jeff. We'll come back and do some more tidbit news in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Saturday at noon, Cattleman's Livestock Market, Rockfield, Kentucky, will conduct the auction dispersal of 3 complete herds, including over 120 young black cows, 30 bred heifers, and 12 4-year-old Red Angus cows, 8 months bred to a Red Angus bull. This is a closed sale, and the Cattleman's Livestock Market will not receive any cattle other than those previously consigned. Don't miss this special auction this Saturday at noon at Cattleman's Livestock Market, 210 Stamps Road, Rockfield, just off 6880 at the Logan-Warren County line. For details, contact the stockyard at 270-542-2454.
Hack Whitty, Marita Whitty Lyle, David Whitty, Becky Lyle, names that have been trusted in this community for quality auto repairs for 46 years. Names you can continue to trust for many years to come. At Whitty's Complete Car Care, they specialize in all your car repair needs, including brakes, tune-ups, and diagnostics. And you won't believe their amazing tire prices. If you're ever in need of towing or unlocking service, Jeff is ready and waiting 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Whitty's Complete Car Care on Rogers Road in Glasgow, 46 years and counting. And we're back here on Good Morning Live. My guest host, Jeff Jaggers. Jeff, is a pleasure to be around this morning, and this is it's an early gig, ain't it?
Yes.
We have to get up and get ready so we can help everybody else get up and get ready. We've actually dropped a degree this morning. It's 30 degrees outside downtown Glasgow. That's what we have. Now, we're continuing with tidbit news. I wanted to pause and change gears here a little bit, Jeff.
Okay.
With some March Madness related sort of thing. You know, the NCAA tournament kicked off yesterday with the first 4. Kentucky's looking pretty solid, just not as solid as Tennessee was the other day.
Yes.
So, and, hey, we almost had Western almost made it.
That's right. There have been 5 teams in the NCAA in the state of Kentucky.
You're a huge Western fan, aren't you?
Yes, I'm a graduate of Western.
And, you and, your whole crew of friends, y'all are big into Western.
Yeah, we had season football tickets for 10 years. We watched them lose every game for 3 years.
Oh, wow. That's die hard right there. Wow.
What can you say?
Well, I got a cool story here from Coach John Calipari. Just when you think he's done impressing you, he just keeps going. Check this out. This is a cool story here. It says Coach Calipari didn't like that players weren't paid from last season's miniseries Inside the Madness. So they it was behind the scenes sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Cameras are rolling, and you see the development of a ball team.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because Coach Cal has a team every year that comes together, and they're brand new most every year.
Absolutely.
It's a new crop of freshmen, couple of sophomores hanging around, and maybe a grad transfer, and that's your team. So it is interesting to see that develop. But so Coach he didn't like the fact, though, that the players, this is a television program, the players didn't have to do this. They willingly did this, but they didn't get paid because they're amateurs.
Yes.
Now, that's a whole nother debate. A lot of people think they should be getting paid. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
know how I feel about it. I mean, I feel like there's an apprenticeship for many professions, and some of those are paid, some of them aren't.
Yeah.
I do know that a lot of them get scholarships and things like that. But the bottom line is there's billions, millions and billions being made off college sports.
There is.
It's a big, big business. I like it better than pro sports.
I do as well.
And it's sometimes we like it better than pro sports because they don't get paid. You know what I mean? And it seems a little bit more pure. So that's why I just don't know how I feel. I do feel like they deserve the money. I just don't know if it's the right move for college basketball.
Well, they play for the game, the love of the game, and that's the big difference to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a business; it's a game.
So here's what Coach Cal did. He donated the money that he made from the show. Players didn't get any, so he's like, you know what, and he's well known for his philanthropic efforts. But he says here, in a perfect world, some of the money we made from the Facebook series would have been distributed to our players. And he said in a statement to USA Today, our rules simply won't allow it. Instead, I'm proud of how they chose to allow themselves to be part of doing something that would make a difference in the lives of so many other people through charitable donations. Calipari told USA Today that more than $600,000 of the money has been donated to at least 8 nonprofit organizations, including the Jimmy V Foundation and the Urban League of Lexington-Fayette County. He said an additional $141,000 went toward debt relief for 19 students at University of Kentucky's College of Education.
That's commendable.
And there was also about $100,000 set aside for an educational fund that will distribute money to relieve college debts of staff, managers, and former players who have made a difference in the programs at UMass, Memphis, and Kentucky over the years.
Absolutely. So,
I mean, kudos to Coach Cal.
That's right. It's like he's stand by his team and his university as well.
That's right. And, he's the kind of guy, there's no doubt he's a marketing genius, okay? The guy is just savvy.
Mm-hmm.
And some people let the media turn their things negatively. They don't do the media well. Cal embraces it. He's like, bringing this on. I'm going to use this to every advantage to help kids, to help my community, and as a result, get more recruits.
To be an asset.
Yeah. People again, another argument is he paid too much money. I don't see how. I mean, to me, you've got to have value,
Absolutely.
And he possesses a whole lot of it. I think he's worth every penny. The state is better off, I think, because of him.
I agree.
And again, and because of these young athletes that come in here, should they be paid? I'm not sure. That debate will go on for a few more years. A lot of the analysts say, and you and I know this because we watch a lot of sports. A lot of them are saying that the Power 5 conferences would just break off and do their own thing. Instead of being part of the NCAA, they'll form their own member organization where they make their set of rules, and perhaps college athletes do get paid. We've actually seen college athletes in recent years. At certain schools, they have sort of formed a union, if you will, to sort of say, hey, we're not going to play unless we get paid. It didn't work out in their favor, but nonetheless, it's interesting to see how that develops. There's so much money. There's so many screens everywhere. I've got like 12 in this room, one in my pocket, People are making money off that. So
absolutely.
I just think that's interesting, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So what are your thoughts on the tournament? You think you got a favorite team?
Well, I've always told everybody I'm a big three,
Mm-hmm.
Western,
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky, and Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to tournament time, I'm for any team that's in the state of Kentucky.
That's a good way to be.
I'm not
Northern Kentucky, Murray
yes,
State.
Absolutely. I wish
Cardinals.
them well.
The Cardinals are kind of like hot and cold.
Yes.
It's like they can beat anybody or they could lose to anybody. That'll be up for them to figure out.
Well, for the projections that they had, it's kind of amazing that they even made the NCAA tournament.
Right.
And to beat some of the teams that they did beat.
They had some quality wins, and that's ultimately what put them there.
That's what put them there.
That's three of your four number one seeds are from the ACC, so that's the conference they play in.
Absolutely.
So a little more sports talk than you all are used to hearing this morning. I'd want to remind everybody that tonight and tomorrow night, 6 to 7 p.m. on both stations, it's Ern Dogs Off the Chart. That's right, Ernie Wagner will play some stuff you hadn't heard in a while, and, of course, play some stuff that's just right for this time of year. And he's going to set the mood for you tonight at 6 p.m. Join us here on WCLU for Ern Dogs Off the Charts. And, of course, on that show, Jeff, we try to play some stuff that folks don't hear a lot. And we're going to do that as well. You've picked out some songs that we'll do in here in a moment. So we will pause right now. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to say goodbye to Facebook, and we will stop this stream here. If I can find my little overlay. There we go. So we'll say bye to Facebook this morning, and when we come back, it'll be some of our guest host Jeff Jaggers' request. I think you're going to like this one coming up. Stay tuned.
If you love auctions, this one's going to be a fun one. Elmore Realty and Auction is selling the building and contents at Mr. Joe's Barbershop on Columbia Avenue in Glasgow. At 10 o'clock Saturday morning, this 2,329 square foot building will be auctioned, featuring a big reception area, 3 barber booths, and 4 beauty booths, drying and manicure